Hey guys, Kaking here, and today we're going to be playing some more Planet Coaster. So this is episode 5 in my Building the Kakingdom series, and here you can see an opening shot of what we've built so far. So in this episode, I think we're going to work some more on the park, like always, but in my Discord, which this park is named after, there'll be a link down in the description. You guys voted that I should keep this commentator style. I think it was a 3-0 vote, so pretty overwhelming support for this style of video. So yeah, I'm back, and let's see what I'm going to build in this episode. Okay, so the very first thing I did at the beginning of this play session was I actually changed this from a sandbox map into a scenario, which gives me a lot more freedom with what I'm doing. So you can see that blue box was the boundaries of the park, and I think I expanded it by like 2 times or something like that. And I also changed a lot of the settings for things like marketing and boring stuff like that, just to make it a bit easier, because as I said in all my other videos, I'm just trying to build the best park I can. And I don't want to have to worry about all the management side of stuff. But if you guys want me to, I can do a playthrough where I do some management and stuff. So here, I'm flattening out this area right here. And basically the reason I'm doing this is because since the boundaries have increased, I'm moving the park entryway all the way back here. So that's what this area is for. I guess I could have kept it in the area it already was, but I just felt I kind of wanted the people to come in at, probably the edge, right? Because then it wouldn't be so much like, oh, they're teleporting in, because that's what these are, they're teleporters or something like that. It'd be more like, oh, they, came from the edge of the park boundaries, which makes sense. So here I'm just building a little building that they're gonna come out of. And I chose this kind of New York theme, I guess. All of these pieces are part of the Ghostbuster DLC set. And I think mainly the Ghostbuster DLC just adds a lot of building pieces, so you could recreate the scenes from Ghostbusters. So here I'm just trying to get this symmetrical, because that took quite a bit. I don't know why it was just being so weird. Like, I copy and pasted it exactly how it is, and then it still wasn't symmetrical. So now I'm just filling in the gap right there, and I'm like, why are you not symmetrical? That makes no sense. So you can see there, I just restarted because it just was not working out at all. So I tried to just start over again, and this time it actually worked. I don't know what I was doing wrong last time, but I guess whatever I did this time, it was pretty much symmetrical, which that's nice, even though I probably won't even be at this side of the park that often. So now I'm just making the exit for the building, and I was having some trouble with the paths because apparently this wasn't flat terrain, I don't know why. But anyways, since this is going to be the new park entrance, I kind of made the boundaries in a way so that the castle is the very middle. So I think now, instead of having the 4 corners idea that I had before, now I think I'm gonna do like 5 different sections. Because we have the castle in the middle, and then we could have, 4 things on the sides of it. Or maybe we could even do like 9 sections, because then it would be the castle in the middle, and then 4 on the sides, and then 4 on the corners. That actually might be better, because I don't know how big I want these sections to be, because the castle isn't that big, right? And I don't know if I'm gonna make all the other sections bigger or stuff. So anyways, while I was talking about all of that, I put in some toilets right here, because I don't know, maybe they were like, they had to drive, and then now they have to go to the bathroom or something. And I also put some drinks and food. So now I'm also going to cover the floor in floor. That sounds really dumb, but whatever, I don't care. Because I want it to look like an actual building inside, because you can't take the paths and then fill a building with it. That's not really how, you can't really do that. You could just, it's just pathing. So I decided I'm gonna cover it all with with this like marble or something. I don't know what it is. I think it's marble. And now it looks like the guest is walking on this, except not really. I don't know. I didn't really place it right, I don't think. And they're kind of like their shins are like in the floor, but I don't really care that much. So now I'm just decorating all of the cube things, the buildings inside the building, and adding on a roof. This was actually pretty hard because of the shape. So I put the roof on, and the roof it kind of matches actually, because, you know, the walls are definitely more modern. I think they're firehouse walls, but anyways, they're brick. And I guess you can have them. I think there's probably some buildings in the world that are brick and then some kind of wall like this. So I think it's fine. So now to make it so that this little overhang on the side doesn't look so weird, I decided to get these pillars and then put that in, and I think that works pretty well actually. I think that that makes it not look that bad. So that looks pretty cool. So now I'm just looking for some more details, but none of them really work because I don't think this building is big enough for details. Although I could go back and add some more, probably smaller ones like signs and stuff. But I also put some awnings over the food shops so that you can tell what they are, even though you can probably tell already. So I wasn't satisfied with the way that they were still teleporting in, right? And there's no real explanation for that except, oh, they're teleporting. So I decided I'm going to make it, I don't know, give it a reason, I guess. Give them a reason, like, on how they got here. So I decided to just make these two outcroppings. So I'm making those like cliff walls, and then I also put some concrete down like it's a road, and then I dug a tunnel through both of them, so it's almost like, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's almost like there's a tunnel, and then I put these two walls down, and then I painted them black, so it's almost like those are tunnels that go somewhere, and then I put down these little stripes so that you could tell it was a road. Right, so that this is how I imagine that they're gonna get here. So they come here on the bus, you know, the bus just comes through the tunnels, and then these teleporters, I just kind of jam them inside of the bus so that it kind of looks like they're getting off. Not really, but kind of. So yeah, so it almost looks like they're coming off a bus. It's like a clown bus because an infinite amount of people come out of it. So now I'm just reconnecting all the paths now that I moved the teleporter back to the buses. And then I also started decorating these little patches here. And I tried to fit in a vending machine here, but it just wouldn't work. The paths don't really connect up that well. So I decided it's fine. Just 2 buildings is fine, and then they could just walk to the marketplace anyways. So now I'm putting on wheels on the bus because for some reason the bus doesn't come, or any of the vehicles don't come with them. But I guess it's a cool option. So you could choose what wheels you want. So then I also had to put the park entrances right here, right after the bus stop, because if it was inside the building, I don't think they're able to buy anything inside, right? Because I think they could only, I think if they're in a park, but they haven't paid to get in yet, they just walk straight to the entrance and they pay. So actually, I'm not sure if that's true. That's just what I think is true. So then I also put this pond in with a little island in the middle, and then I put on this tree and then some lily pads and then water effects. I don't know. And then I decided, you know, if this is gonna be like a lot of water effects, I put in a waterfall, which I think that looks pretty good, especially because there's all these like sprinklers and stuff, and then that all looks cool. And then I thought it would probably look better if I put a pond at the top, and then it's almost like, you know, it's flowing over. But I didn't have enough room, and we were way too close to the border, so it just wouldn't work. So now I'm just smoothing out these tunnel entrances because they were not that good, I'm gonna be honest. So I redid them, and that's pretty much it for this bus depot. So I deleted the entrance over by the medieval marketplace, and then I decided I don't want a straight path just from the bus stop straight to the medieval marketplace and the castle. So I decided this is gonna be our second themed area, and I'm gonna and I think this is gonna be like the dwarves up in the mountains. So I'm just building the mountain right now using the terrain tool, and for some reason, you can't build terrain that high. It might be an option that I could just turn off so I could build this higher. But right now, it kind of looks a little stubby. But you know, it looks fine. So now I'm just smoothing it out, and the way I built it, I think it kind of looked really cool, especially because it made these natural, it made a natural spiral, walkway going up. So I decided to keep doing that, and then I also put in these, weird support things. Actually, they're not that. I mean, they're definitely weird, but I think they look pretty cool. It's almost like they're supporting it. Maybe the dwarves mined out this part, so they had a path to go up. And I think in the future, I'm gonna have either a roller coaster or a ride or something go around this spiral. That would definitely be cool. And I might have some rides go from the bottom up. That would probably be something like go-karts or something, like a go-kart where you race up the mountain. And then I might have a roller coaster at the top where it goes down the mountain, right? That would be pretty cool. Or down and through the mountain. I think that's probably gonna be the plan. I think that'd be really cool. So yeah, now I'm just finishing up the details on this mountain by adding some snow and then mixing some textures together. So it's like rock and then snow on top. I think that looks pretty cool. And then I'm also just putting more rocks throughout the entire thing. And here is what we did in this episode. I know this is a bit of a short one, but you know, I still enjoy this game. And this actually took a lot longer than you might expect. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe so you can get notifications. But if you didn't like the video, you don't have to do any of that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!